Openg, Premier of Sarawak. A huge round of applause for guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we all remain up standing in honor of our national anthem Negaraku and Sarawak's anthem Ibu Pertiwiku. Thank you, and to commemorate this auspicious occasion, we invite the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak and all distinguished guests to be seated, while the rest of the guests please remain standing for a group photo opportunity. And our photographer will take the wide-angle shot from on stage. All smiles from everyone. Thank you very much, and please everyone be seated. A very good evening, warmest greetings and salam Sarawakku sayang. The Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Premier of Sarawak. The Honourable Datuk Haji Len Talif Saleh, Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment. The Honorable Dr. Haji Hazlan bin Abang Hibni, Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Honorable Deputy Ministers, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Jonathan Chai, Secretary General of Sarawak Business Federation, representing the President of SBF, most distinguished guests, Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Ronin Ana Edin, Controller of Environmental Quality Sarawak, heads of departments and agencies, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation ceremony for the 10th Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award 2021-2022. And on this momentous evening, we are indeed blessed to be present for this joyous occasion, and we thank the Almighty for the continuous blessings upon Sarawak, our capable leaders, and our people. To begin the ceremony, we now call upon all guests to join us as we all unite in prayers according to our respective faiths in the true spirit of harmony and unity. For that, we now call upon Al-Fadil Ustaz Said Abdul Aziz, Islamic Affairs Officer, to lead us all in reciting the dua.
آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم يا الله يا حنان ويا منان يا بديع السماوات والأرض. Pada malam yang berbahagia ini, kami dengan penuh rasa kehambaan dan kesyukuran memohon ke hadrat-Mu ya Allah agar Engkau mengurniakan kebaikan dan kerahmatan ke atas Majlis Penyampaian Anugerah Alam Sekitar Premier Sarawak ke-10 2021-2022 yang diadakan ini. Allahumma ya Allah ya Fattah wa ya Alim, jadikanlah majlis yang kami adakan ini berjalan dengan lancar dan sempurna serta tercapai segala tujuan dan hasrat daripadanya. Kurniakanlah kepada kami ketajaman fikiran, kecerdasan minda, ketenangan jiwa, kekuatan azam dan semangat, kesungguhan usaha dan kerjasama yang erat antara kami, agar kami dapat mengambil manfaat yang sepenuhnya daripada majlis yang diadakan ini. Allahumma ya azim wa ya syakur, kami memohon ke hadrat-Mu ya Allah agar Engkau peliharakanlah negeri dan negara kami dari wabak penyakit, malapetaka dan mara bahaya, sama ada dari lautan, daratan dan udara. Engkau kekalkanlah keharmonian, kesejahteraan dan kemajuan negeri Sarawak yang tercinta ini. Engkau tanamkanlah kesedaran di hati kami untuk sama-sama mempertahankan segala nikmat kejayaan, keamanan, kemakmuran dan keselesaan yang kami miliki dari kurniaan-Mu ini untuk generasi dan pewaris kami yang akan datang. Allahumma ya Allah ya Dzal Fadli wal In'am ya Allah, hindarkanlah kami dari sifat lalai serta alpa dalam menjalankan tanggungjawab dan kewajipan kami terhadap-Mu. Tanamkanlah kekuatan dan semangat yang tinggi di hati kami dalam mengharungi segala rintangan dan dugaan dari-Mu. Jauhilah kami dari segala keburukan yang akan menimpa, sama ada berupa peringatan maupun ujian yang tidak dapat diduga. Jika ia berupa ujian, maka kurniakanlah kepada kami ketabahan dan kesabaran. Jika ia berupa peringatan, maka ampunilah kami sebelum ia mendatang. Ya mujib as-sa'ilin, Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adzaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Terima kasih Al-Fadil Ustaz Said Abdul Aziz. Most distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the 10th Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award, or PSEA 2021-2022, carries the theme Redefining Sustainability in environmental stewardship, and it aims, among others, to recognize and encourage industry sectors towards prioritizing good environmental management. For the welcoming speech this evening, we are pleased to call upon Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Roninana Edin, Controller of Environmental Quality Sarawak, to address us. With pleasure, Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Ronin, please.
Thank you, Madam Sophia. The Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak, Honorable Deputy Ministers, distinguished guests, yang berbahagia Datuk Jonathan Chai, Secretary General OSBF, representing the President of SBF, heads of departments, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to welcome all of you to this 10th PSEA presentation ceremony. On behalf of NREB, our partner, the Sarawak Business Federation, and the organizing committee, I wish to extend our deep appreciation to our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Premier, for taking his time to be with us and grace our function this evening. We are indeed very honored by your presence, sir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, formerly known as the Chief Minister's Environmental Award, CMEA, till the 2019-2020 edition, the award has now entered its 10th edition and has been renamed as the Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award, PSEA. The main goal of PSEA remains to stimulate industries, businesses, government institutions, civil society organizations, and individuals to undertake proactive role in environmental management, environmental protection, and environmental stewardships through their green initiatives. Nonetheless, the award category has been reviewed and expanded to include a wider spectrum of participants. We have also revisited the PSEA theme to appropriately reflect the current environmental policy and aspiration of the state. I'm pleased, sir, to report that the number of participations has increased steadily from a meager 7 entries for the first edition in 2001-2002 to 144 entries this year. Despite the exceptionally short window of submission due to time constraint, because we only started January this year, sir. Right? And like in previous years, the highest participation is from the eateries and food outlets with 61 entries. The lowest from the open category, made up of individual or team, with only 3 entries. For other categories, we have received 31 entries. For the large enterprise, medium industries, 35, government sector, 8, and local authorities, 6. With regards to the prizes, the award winners will receive, among others, the following: a trophy and a certificate for the champion of each category, a trophy and a certificate for the gold award winners, a plaque and a certificate for the merit award winners, eligibility to use the awards logo for publicity purposes with no time frame attached, and a 50% discount on fees for 2 persons for environmental protection or awareness program organized by NREB. The award recipients are the participants who have obtained certain level of marks, whereby those who fail to achieve the minimum were issued with certificate of participation only. Whereas the champions are those ranked top for each of the 7 categories except for small industries, whereby not a single entry was received. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in our effort to realize our dream for a green, clean, and healthy Sarawak, we in NREB have been relentless in undertaking environmental education, environmental awareness, and environmental outreach, while still fulfilling our other duties and responsibilities, including environmental monitoring, compliance, and enforcement, and keeping every task within the set KPIs. And always very much aware that the management and protection of the environment and the conservation of the natural resources are by no means a one-man job, but require concerted effort from every person of every strata of society. NREB has undertaken numerous collaborative programs and activities with other parties, including corporate bodies, local authorities, academic institutions, and local communities. And we will continue to do so in the future. Therefore, this is an opportune occasion for me, on behalf of NREB team, to thank all the departments, agencies, and individuals who have worked tirelessly with us in ensuring our environmental programs and activities not only technically successful, but prayerfully will change the people's mindset and behavior for the benefit of our current and future generations. Our deepest appreciation and thanks to Associate Professor Dr. Shanti Farida Saleh, Chairman of the Technical Committee, and all the committee members for their hard work, commitment, and due diligence in judging the participating entries. Also to all the collaborating ministries, departments, public and private agencies and institutions, and every person who have contributed towards the success of this 10th PSEA. We couldn't have pulled this through without all of you. Once again, our sincere gratitude to the Right Honorable Premier, Chairman of the Natural Resources Environment Board, NREB, for his invaluable guidance and advice towards achieving our vision for a green, clean, and healthy Sarawak. Our thanks and appreciation to Yang Berbahagia, Dato' Abang Haji Abdul Karim bin Tun Dato' Abang Haji Openg, President of SBF, for continually supporting and collaborating with us since the inception of this PSEA. To our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and those from the media, thank you for your time and support. And to UKAS team, thank you for the live telecast. Last but not least, my personal thanks to all my colleagues in NREB for all their hard work, commitment, and team spirit. Congratulations to all the 117 award recipients tonight. Our thanks and deep appreciation to the other 27 participants. Looking forward to a higher participation in 2024. Meantime, let's go green. There's no planet B except for Elon Musk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Ronin. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier on by CEQ, Premier of Sarawak's Environmental Awards was first introduced as CMEA way back in 2001 by NREB, and from 2017 onwards, NREB has partnered with Sarawak Business Federation in organizing the awards. To proceed with our event this evening, we now have the pleasure in inviting Yang Berbahagia, Dato' Jonathan Chai, Secretary General of Sarawak Business Federation, to deliver his speech representing SBF's President.
The Right Honorable Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari bin Tun Dato' Abang Haji Openg, the Premier of Sarawak, all the Honorable as deputy ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, the President of SBF, Dr. Sri Abang Haji Abdul Karim, would like to convey his apology for not being able to join us this evening. On behalf of Sarawak Business Federation, SBF, it gives me great pleasure and honor to be here on this auspicious evening for the 10th premiere of Sarawak Environmental Awards 2021-2022 presentation ceremony. We have come a long way as this marks another successful collaboration between SBF and the Natural Resources and Environment Board Sarawak, NREB. The first Environmental Awards was a collaboration initially between the NREB and the Sarawak Chamber of Commerce and Industry, SCCI, way back in 2001. SCCI is the founding member of SBF and continues to be one of the main drivers behind the federations. I'm pleased to announce, just like Ms. Peggy mentioned just now, a total of 144 entries were received for this year, the 10 PSEA 2021-2022, the highest participation to date, as compared to 106 in the 9th CMEA in 2019-2020 and 99 entries in the 8th CMEA 2017 and 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's theme of redefining sustainability in environmental stewardship allows us to re-examine our role and commitment in upholding our duty and responsibility in ways of how to protect and preserve our environment. Environmental stewardship is each and everyone's responsibility. It is no different for the businesses. With 20 component members representing major industries throughout Sarawak, SBF strives for greater private sector participation in advocating corporate environmental stewardship. Widely considered the engine of economic growth, the private sector plays an important role in helping the government achieve its sustainable development goals. Indeed, it is timely for the business community to realign their operation and channel their investments based on the principles of ESG, environmental, social, and governance, with environmental protection as one of the key elements. Thinking and acting on ESG in a proactive way has lately become even more pressing as the bankers have begun to assess and process the loan applications based on ESG compliance. Large companies are at the forefront of ESG implementation, whereas small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are urged to embrace ESG to speed up recovery in the post-pandemic era, integrate into the international supply chain, and gain access to a wider market. For sustainable development to be achieved, the harmonization of economic growth and environmental protection is vital. We encourage all businesses and communities as such to pursue a balanced economic growth by adopting a responsible approach towards development of our natural resources. We hope as stakeholders, businesses can renew our commitment to care for, protect, and conserve the environment and to cultivate, develop, and maintain a work culture for environmental protection and pollution prevention. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the NREB and SBF secretariats, the organizing and technical committees for their hard work behind the scenes within these past 2 years, which culminated in the successful completion of this award program this evening. Our utmost thanks and appreciation to NIEB and Controller, Ms. Peggy Roning, for supporting this awards program all through the years. And last but not least, on behalf of SBF, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Yang Amat Berhormat, our Premier, and Sarawak government for their undivided supports given to this program all these years. And also our heartiest congratulations to all the winners. We hope that you will continue to inspire and encourage good and sustainable environmental stewardship. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Jonathan Chai. Most distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as the evening progresses, let us now proceed with dinner. And for dinner march-in, we are pleased to invite the banquet team from the Waterfront Hotel to begin with their dinner presentation. Thank you to the banquet team, the Waterfront Hotel. Dinner continues to be served. And to all distinguished dignitaries and guests, please help yourselves to the cuisine served and do cherish this evening as well. Accompanying us through dinner will be our guest band. Our local band is led by Dadi on drums, Pandi on keyboard, Mono on bass, Pat, the band's percussionist, and their vocalists are Irene and J.S. Dean, who is also the guitarist. And together, they are the Old School Band. A big hand for the Old School Band. And bon appetit.
Singgah dan curahkan rahasia hati ke hati. Burung kepuan sana sini mencari sarang. Kalau hati dah suka sama kita terbang pulang. Gitar berbunyi riang dan merah, jauh malam dari petang. Beribu bintang taburan menghiasi langit biru. hesitating. You wanted right, I was confused. You cleared my mind, my soul. You brought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stay alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You needed me. And I can't believe it's true. I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there. And I'll never live my should have lived, I will fall. 'Cause finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when else was cold, when I was lost. You took me home. You gave me hope when I was at the end and turned my lights back into drone again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon the pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. 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 Kusah berari Genang waktu udah pergi Ini ku kan berjalan Aku kan isi Tua lambai Baru doang Tinggal ke aku Aku hidup seilu-ilu Aku tak muda kini baru Biar ku mati di tanah sulu Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, thank you, the Old School Band and their vocalists, J.S. Dean and Irene. They will be back to serenade us with more music and songs later. And for now, we take a break from the dishes and the entertainment for more formalities, leading to highlights of the evening. For the information of the audience, the process in determining the recipients and winners of the PSEA involves meticulous stages, which include the assessment of submission self-evaluated environmental performance submission report according to the technical guidance on environmental related matters affecting and impacting their businesses. And further consultation and advice will be provided by the committee to ensure better understanding of environmental issues among the management and staff members. The next stage of evaluation involves on-site assessment for all shortlisted participants. And for a clearer picture of these stages, the production team in NREB has put together a montage presentation which include highlights from last year's awards ceremony. Let us now focus on the big screen for the montage presentation.
This prestigious biennial Chief Minister's Environmental Award is an important venue for the industries, businesses, local authorities, and the individuals to demonstrate their corporate environmental responsibility through their organizational green initiative.
That was a montage presentation which showcased the journey from the previous award ceremony to the post-mortem and then the technical assessment committee's assessment judging and also deliberations for the 10th PSEA and leading us to tonight's ceremony. Most distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are now pleased to call upon all guests to focus on the guest of honor's speech. And for that, once again, we call upon Yang Berusaha, Madam Peggy Ronin, to invite the Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Premier of Sarawak, to deliver his speech with the greatest honour and pleasure. The Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak, please.
Terima kasih, Madam Sofia. Yang berhormat Timbalan Menteri Datuk Haji Dan Talib Saleh. Yang berhormat Dr. Haji Hazlan. Yang berhormat Datuk Dr. Menguang. Yang berhormat Saudara Martin Ben, berbahagia Miss Peggy Kuning Anak Iden, CEO NREB, yang berbahagia Datuk Jonathan bagi pihak SBF, tiap-tiap jemputan, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Salam Sarawakku sayang dan salam sejahtera. It is a great pleasure to be here today, and my gratitude to the National Resources and Environment Board NREB Sarawak for inviting me to this auspicious event of the 10th Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award, PSEA 2022 presentation ceremony. I would like to congratulate the NREB and the Sarawak Business Federation, as well as other collaborating agencies, for successfully organizing this biennial environmental award for industries, agencies in both the private and public sectors, as well as individuals in Sarawak, for the 10th time since 2001. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the initiative to organize this prestigious biennial Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award, PSEA, or last time was known as Chief Minister's Award, because we have managed to get our powers back through MA 63, so the Chief Minister is called Premier. This award is to provide an avenue for the industries, businesses, local authorities, eateries and food outlets, and the individuals to demonstrate their corporate environmental responsibility in showcasing their organizational green initiative in reducing carbon footprints in their production processes and operation. I am happy to note that the number of entries for the 10 PSEA 2021-2022 has increased by 36%. From 106 participants in the 9th CMEA 2019-2020 to 144 entries in this PSEA. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the RNV and all the agencies for your hard work in making sure that they stand PSEA a success. Ladies and gentlemen, being the recipients of the Premier of Sarawak Environmental Award essentially means receiving the state's recognition for participating industries, organizations and individuals for their commitment in reducing the impact of the operation on the environment, embracing environmental stewardship, and engaging themselves in sustainable development. And to all the participants, congratulations for subscribing to continuous environmental initiative and advocate sustainable green initiative in your daily operations, activities, and workplace. The awards also serve to create environmental awareness, which is very important, among enterprises that have yet to demonstrate stewardship and identify areas for improvement in environmental management. The theme for the 10 PMEA 2021-2022, Redefining Sustainability in Environmental Stewardship, is really appropriate, which reflects the new approach of evaluating and incorporating sustainability element in the PSEA components and assessment. It also aims to convey the message across multi-stakeholders on the importance of environmental sustainability for Sarawak's sustainable development. This effort is very much aligned to the world movement in realizing the Sustainable Development Goal 2030, as well as Sarawak's aspiration to be a developed state by 2030 that pursue a balanced economic growth with a responsible approach towards utilization of natural resources and integration of climate adaptation and mitigation plans. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I would like to share with you the policy direction of the state government under my leadership within the context of environmental and the new economy. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, one of Sarawak's three main pillars, the three main pillars for our post-COVID-19 development strategy, PCDS 2030, is environmental sustainability. The PCDS 2030 specifically highlights innovation, that is innovation through prosperous economy. Number two, social inclusivity. And number three, environmental sustainability as its three most important pillars in line with the ESG principles. Data is the new oil. It's no longer only hydrocarbon. It is also based on what we call data. In the new economic order, but data alone without its innovative use is nothing. Data must come together with innovative use. In other words, innovation is the key to creating disruptive innovation like AI, artificial intelligence, big data, AVR, including augmented reality, 5G, and immersive technologies, 3D printing, and the rest that can lift our economy to a new level. In order for PCDS 2030 to be a truly effective policy direction, it must benefit the people as a whole, with everyone participating and benefiting, income upliftment, and rural urban gap continuously reduced or narrowed. Social inclusivity is a key to ensure every Sarawakian is part of a developed economy with high income by 2030. We cannot let everyone not to be in that category. It is the intention of the Sarawak government to embrace everybody in the high income economy. Sarawak's rich natural resources are not undepletable. Our oil and gas resources will one day dry up, and therefore we must adopt a policy that will ensure that Sarawakian has the ability to generate income in the future when we cannot depend on our oil and gas anymore. Toward this end, our commitment towards ensuring environmental sustainability is exemplified by our bold effort to develop the state into a hydrogen economy hub in the region. Renewable energy generation by our hydropower dams and solar power, carbon capture, utilization and storage, CCUS, and voluntary carbon credit trading. As you may know, on Monday, 2 days ago, through Petros, Sarawak had just signed the MOU with POSCO, conglomerate from South Korea, the 6th biggest in Korea, and the largest single emitter of carbon dioxide in Korea. They pollute Korea. So what happened is this: the MOU with Sarawak through Petros will pave the way for POSCO to capture carbon dioxide emitted by its steel plant and store it in the depleted or abandoned oil well offshore Sarawak. In other words, they are going to capture carbon in Korea, bring to Sarawak and store in our offshore land. And this is not free. Sarawak will impose levy that will be an increased income for Sarawak. This is a new business altogether, and I must assure you, share with you, that when I was in Rotterdam giving my views on hydrogen, there are only 4 areas in the world that can store carbon, because they need a very stable geological formation, no movement, no typhoon, and one of the areas is in Borneo. And the area in Borneo is offshore Sarawak. There we have a great potential in carbon footprint, and this is a new business altogether in Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, environmental sustainability is the cornerstone to the Sarawak 10-year plan to be part of an accelerated global transition to clean energy and reach net zero emission, and in the process reversing climate change, which the world cannot ignore anymore. During the 26th UN Climate Conference of the Party COP26 in Glasgow, Malaysia is committed to reducing its greenhouse emission intensity by 45% from 2005 levels and reaching net zero by 2050. Sarawak too is committed to reduce greenhouse gases emission in the region. As such, Sarawak government has established a new ministry, that is the Ministry of Energy and Environmental Sustainability, which is responsible to plan, coordinate, and provide direction for the development of green growth, renewable energy, sustainability, and climate change. The ultimate environmental goal is to have a good environment with the highest quality and respect for all life. Maintaining the quality of the environment is essential for sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, the time for strong action towards sustainability is now. There's a book called Today is Future. A very interesting book. It's a fallacy because you are talking future today. And that is what we call, we need strong action towards sustainability even at this very hour. In handing over the reins of the future to our children and grandchildren one day, we must make bold, innovative decisions today. This is our responsibility as stewards of future generations. We must grow responsibly and sustainably. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight also I want to share with you the importance of environmental, social, and governance ESG. As the world seeks to recover from the COVID-19 crisis and fight climate change, environmental, social, and governance ESG issues are moving into center stage. Currently, more and more investors are placing greater importance on environmental sustainability when making investment decisions. Most socially responsible investors check companies out whether they are within the criteria of ESG to screen their investment. The ESG factors are a subset of non-financial performance indicators, which is very important now, which include ethical, sustainable, and corporate governance issues, such as making sure there are systems in place to ensure accountability and managing the corporation carbon footprint. If you don't have that, the bank won't finance you. And this is a new financial regime in the financial institution worldwide, including Malaysia. And if you don't have these factors in your managing your corporation, I think quite difficult for you to get finance. Aside from growth, profitability, company culture, and corporate governance, what defines a successful company today includes its attitude towards the environment and sustainability. The industry must drive the sustainability agenda in their respective sectors by taking steps to lower their resource footprint and move towards circular and zero waste business models. While investing in greener technology comes with a cost, but by doing so, it's not just about corporate responsibility, but an overall long-term business strategy. And this includes economic strategy of Sarawak government. As such, our emphasis on environmental sustainability will pave the way for more investment inflow to Sarawak that will co-create solutions, more green jobs, and business opportunities to drive our economy on a sustainable manner. Such collective action is crucial as we face the defining crisis of our generation, that is the climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, corporate Malaysia needs to make the transition to ESG-focused operation quickly. A study, I will also want to share with you, a study by a global bank in 2021 revealed that by 2025, 70% of multinational corporation MNCs will remove suppliers that endanger their carbon transition plan. So it is a tough job. And these MNCs are expected to exclude 35% of their current suppliers as they transition away from carbon. This is a very challenging economic landscape. In short, if Malaysian companies are part of the MNC ecosystem, they risk being excluded from future business opportunities if they do not start to adapt their businesses to ESG practices. Ladies and gentlemen, while strategic planning, regulatory enforcement, and compliance are put in place to address and mitigate current environmental issues, we must not forget our long-term objectives of advocating environmentalism in our society. Sustained and continuous public awareness campaign must be carried out to draw public attention of their equal responsibility in safeguarding the environment. We are confident this soft enforcement approach through various outreach programs can help to effectively transform public apathy towards an environment conscious society. I know there are already many corporate, private sector, and NGOs coming forward and collaborate with environmental agencies to promote and champion various environmental and conservation initiatives. Companies like Sarawak Energy, Shell, Petronas, MLNG, Trinicon, Sarawak Timber Association, and NGOs such as WWF, MNS, and Azam all have their respective programs to teach our people to appreciate the benefits of a clean and sustainable environment. We really appreciate their CSR efforts and hope for their continuous support. We do hope that our local efforts in protecting our environment will contribute towards global initiative in reducing the emission of greenhouse gases and combating global warming. Ladies and gentlemen, a green, clean, and healthy Sarawak needs a considerate population. It is every one of us who will drive the change. We can make Sarawak cleaner by placing community before self. Each of us could contribute to a better environment, such as using energy-efficient items, recycle waste, and changing our lifestyles. In short, the environment is everybody's responsibility, and everyone has a stake in it. So let us appreciate and treasure what the late Tok Nan used to say, "Wang Sarawak gak dapat nyaga Sarawak." And I think we Sarawakian has a responsibility to leave a clean Sarawak to our future generation. For this region, all sectors of industry, the government, and communities must rally their support and work together to ensure that we complement each other's efforts and carrying attitude towards our environment to transform this state into a green, clean, and healthy Sarawak. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate all the participants for subscribing to continuous environmental initiative and effort to embrace and incorporate environmental, social, and governance ESG consideration in your businesses and operation, as not only is going green, good for the environment, but it's also good for business in the new economy. Before I conclude, I just want to share with you my observation in palm oil industry. You plant palm oil, you produce crude palm oil, you also produce biomass. At the same time, you also produce sludge. And this sludge has a value. When people manufacture what we call solar panel, where solar absorb energy from the sun and use that energy also for other purposes. As you know, there is a new technology to protect the film of the panel. And one of the oil needed is palm oil sludge, meaning you don't throw your sludge, you use your sludge bag, and then that will produce energy, and energy will be used by the industry itself, including palm oil, and yet from palm oil, you again produce sludge. This is what we call circular economy. And I hope the palm oil people industry will look into this, and that's where I think our value of our palm oil will be recognized, including EU, if we have that ecosystem. I hope this is one example where we can innovate and produce products that is sustainable. With that, once again, I congratulate all the winners. Next year will be 11th year. We will also give cash prize 11th year for the award of this Premier's Award. With that, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak. And please proceed back to the guest of honour seat as we proceed with the award ceremony for the various levels and categories. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the PSEA 2021-2022 shall begin with the Merit Awards in various categories. And to do the honor of presenting the Merit Awards, we now call upon Yang Berbahagia Datuk Jonathan Chai and Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Ronin to invite and escort the Honourable Dr. Haji Hazlan bin Abang Hipni, Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, to present the plaques and certificates to the various winners in various categories. We begin with Merit Award for Large Enterprise category. Batang Air Power Generation Siaran Berhad. In the same category, OM Materials Sarawak Siaran Berhad. Merit Awards for Medium Enterprise category. The winners begin with Eastwood Valley Golf and Country Club. Next, Salkra Roban South Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Stenggang Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Undan Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Lemana Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Melikin Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Batu Kaya Oil Palm Estate. Salkra Sedarat Oil Palm Estate, Salkra Saribas Oil Palm Estate, Salkra Pakir Undum Oil Palm Estate, and Salkra Batang Ai Oil Palm Estate. Merit Award for Local Authority category goes to Majlis Perbandaran Kota Samarahan. Merit Awards for Government Sector, the winners are Bintulu Port Sdn Bhd, Sarawak Land Consolidation and Rehabilitation Authority, Salkra. Congratulations to all Merit Award recipients, and we invite all winners for a photo opportunity with the Honorable Dr. Haji Hazlan. Please come forward for the award winners. Once again, a round of applause for all Merit Award winners. Thank you once again to the Honorable Dr. Haji Hazlan, and please proceed back to your seat, escorted by Dato' Jonathan Chai and Madam Peggy. And next, to do the honor of presenting the Gold Awards, trophies and certificates, we once again call upon Yang Berbahagia Dato' Jonathan Chai and Yang Berusaha Puan Peggy Ronin to invite and escort the Honorable Dato' Haji Len Talif Saleh on stage. We begin with the Gold Awards for Large Enterprise Industry. The winners are Muka Power Generation Sdn Bhd, Sejingkat Power Corporation Sdn Bhd, Murum Hydropower Generation Sdn Bhd, Tanjung Kidurung Power Station Bintulu, HGST Malaysia Sdn Bhd, Salkra Lubo Antu Palm Oil Mill 2, Salkra Siaran Palm Oil Sdn Bhd, Longi Kuching Sdn Bhd and Longi Technology Kuching Sdn Bhd, Samsung Engineering Malaysia Sdn Bhd, Perbena Emas Sdn Bhd, Malaysia LNG Sdn Bhd, Petronas Carigali Sdn Bhd Sarawak Asset NC3 Platform, Petronas Carigali Sdn Bhd Sarawak Asset Temana Platform, Petronas Carigali Sdn Bhd Sarawak Asset D35J4 D21 D12 Platform, Petronas Carigali Sdn Bhd Sarawak Asset Kumang Cluster KAKG Platform, Rose Bay Enterprise Sdn Bhd, Jobana Raya Sdn Bhd, Linau Mewah Sdn Bhd, Gold Awards for Medium Enterprise Industry category, the winners: Kuching Hilton, Sime Darby Oils Bintulu Sdn Bhd, Salkra Sarawak Fertilizer Sdn Bhd, Pekerjaan Piasau Konkrit Sdn Bhd, KACC Construction Sdn Bhd, Yang Sdn Bhd Nibong Forest Management Unit T3432, Yang Sdn Bhd Patah Forest Management Unit T9155, Glenelly Plantation, Siaran Berhad, Jalalong 2 Estate. Glenelly Plantation, Siaran Berhad, Belaga 1 Estate. Glenelly Plantation, Siaran Berhad, Lana 1 Estate. Glenelly Plantation, Siaran Berhad, Jalalong 6 Estate. Gold Award for Local Authorities category. The winners are Cebu Municipal Council, Bintulu Development Authority, Majlis Perbandaran Padawan, Majlis Bandaraya Kuching Selatan, for government category, the Gold Awards go to University Technology Mara, Sarawak, and Miri Hospital. Gold Awards in Open category are won by Taiwan Buddhist Jushi Foundation, Malaysia, and Reuse of Refuse, Borneo. Heartiest congratulations to all winners, and we invite all Gold Award winners for a photo opportunity with the Honourable Dato' Haji Lentalif Saleh on stage. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. You may proceed back to your seats, but we invite the Honourable Dato' Haji Lentalif and also Dato' Jonathan Chai and Yang Berusaha Puan Peggy to remain on stage for the prestigious Premier of Sarawak's Environmental Champion Awards. We have the greatest honour to call upon the Honourable Dr. Haji Hazlan to invite and escort the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak on stage to do the honour of presenting the trophies and certificate to Champion Awards winners. Ladies and gentlemen, for large enterprise category, the Champion Award goes to Petronas Carigali Sendirian Berhad Sarawak Asset Bintulu Integrated Facility. Next, the Champion Award for Medium Enterprise category is won by Shin Yang Sindran Berhad Linau Forest Management Unit T3228. For Local Authority category, the Champion Award belongs to Dewan Bandaraya Kuching Utara DBKU. The Champion Award for Government Sector category is won by Miri Port Authority. Champion Award in Open category, the winner is Dato' Chris Chung Sun Nam. The Champion Award winner for Eateries and Food Outlet category is the Round Tower 1886 Cafe and Restaurant. Huge congratulations to all Champion Award PSEA 2021 winners. We invite them for a photo opportunity with our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Premier, and all distinguished dignitaries on stage. Once again, a huge round of applause to all our winners. And once again, congratulations to all winners of PSEA 2021-2022. And we also record our utmost sincere thanks to our guests of honor. And as a token of our utmost thanks and appreciation, and also to commemorate the occasion, we now invite Yang Berusaha Madam Peggy Ronin to present the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak with a memento in the form of a book basket featuring the latest titles related to Mother Earth and environmental sustainability. Once again, our most sincere thanks to the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak. And now we invite our guests of honor and distinguished dignitaries on stage to proceed back to their seats as we continue with dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner continues to be served. Do continue to enjoy the evening while we once again invite our guests back